All right, you've been waiting for this one. Part 1 and 2, we talked about what minerals you need and why you're deficient. But now comes the part everyone's been asking for, the action plan. What do you actually do about it? But here's the thing. When I posted about minerals, I got so many questions. What about iodine and table salt? Do I really need supplements? How do I know I'm absorbing anything? All very good questions. And I'm answering every single one today. So stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat, what to supplement, and how to make this work for your life. Okay, real quick, before we dive in, I'm Stacey Turner. I'm a certified functional diagnostics nutrition practitioner, nutrition counselor, and fitness coach. I am not a doctor. I don't treat, diagnose, or cure disease. What I do is empower you with knowledge. I'm your bridge between you and your doctor to educate you on the things he didn't learn in medical school. Everything I'm sharing today is backed by research, but always do your own research and talk to your doctor if you have concerns, especially if you're on medication or having existing health conditions. We all work together. That's how this works best. Now, let's get into it. First up, we got to talk about the salt situation, because this one confused a lot of people, and I get it. Let me clear this up once and for all. The iodine thing. Some of you said, but Stacey, table salt has iodine. Shouldn't I just use that? Well, here's the problem with table salt. It's just sodium chloride. One mineral. That's it. When you eat sodium all by itself, it pulls water into your bloodstream, your blood volume goes up, your blood vessels tighten. If you have high blood pressure, this makes it worse. And you've had to use so much table salt to get enough iodine that you'd be tanking your blood pressure in the process. But unrefined sea salt, like Celtic salt, Himalayan salt, any good quality sea salt, totally different. It has sodium, yes, but it also has potassium, magnesium, and calcium, and other minerals. They all work together. And when these 4 minerals work together, they balance each other out. Potassium relaxes your blood vessels, magnesium supports that, calcium keeps everything stable. The research shows this. When you have balanced minerals together, they actually reduce high blood pressure risk by 61% compared to sodium alone. So people with high blood pressure can use sea salt because the mineral balance prevents that blood pressure spike. Plus, you use way less sea salt because it's so mineral dense. A pinch has more usable minerals than a whole teaspoon of table salt. So here's what to do. Use iodized sea salt, Morton's makes a good one, or get sea salt with added seaweed like kelp or dulse. 1/4 teaspoon spread across your meals gives you about 40 to 50 micrograms of iodine. Combined with food, you hit your target of 150 micrograms daily. Unrefined sea salt is not your enemy. Regular table salt, that's what you avoid, especially in processed foods. Remember in my first video, I said we don't want to villainize table salt completely because the iodine is beneficial, but keep that intake low. And more importantly, stay away from processed foods loaded with cheap table salt. That's where the problem is. When you're adding a pinch of sea salt to your water intentionally, that's smart sodium. Totally different game. Okay, so now you know about salt. Let me show you what to actually eat. And I'm keeping this super simple. I'm gonna give you 5 foods per mineral, and that's it. Forget complicated meal plans. I'm giving you 5 foods per category. Build around these and you're golden. All right, so let's talk about magnesium. This one's non-negotiable for women, most women over 45, but here's where it gets interesting. I recommend magnesium glycinate in my last videos. Some of you came back and said, Stacey, this is keeping me awake at night. That's real, and that's why we need to talk about the different forms, because not everyone responds the same way. Magnesium glycinate, the general one, you need about 300 to 400 milligrams daily. This is the form most people absorb really well. The glycinate part is calming for most people, better sleep, less anxiety, fewer muscle cramps. But if you're one of those people who feels wired or stimulated from glycinate, you're not crazy. Some people's bodies just act differently to the glycine. If that's you, switch to magnesium threonate. Take it at night instead. Magnesium threonate is the only form that crosses the blood-brain barrier effectively. What does that mean? It gets into your brain tissue, so it's amazing for cognitive function, memory, focus, brain fog. And for your sleep, it calms your brain down at night without the stimulating effect some people get from glycinate. The dosage is around 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of magnesium threonate, which gives you about 144 to 288 milligrams of elemental magnesium. Take it at night. Your brain and your sleep will thank you. All right, so now we're going to talk about magnesium malate. This is the energy one. If you need energy support during the day, magnesium malate. The malic acid component supports energy production in your cells. It's great for your heart, great for muscle function, great for chronic fatigue. But take this one in the morning, not at night, because it can be stimulating for some people. You don't want to be lying in bed at 10 p.m. feeling energized. Morning with breakfast, that's when you take malate, dosage around 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams daily. And just so you know, magnesium oxide, that's the cheap stuff at the drugstore. It barely absorbs and just acts as a laxative. So don't waste your money on that one. But again, everyone is different. So if you thrive on oxide and you don't get diarrhea from it and you think it helps you, then do that. So here's your magnesium game plan. Most people start with glycinate at night if it keeps you awake. Switch to threonate at night. If you need daytime energy support, add malate in the morning. The brands that I love is Designs for Health, Pure Encapsulation, Thorne. They're all really great. You can get that through my Fullscript account. The link is below in the description. Okay, so now we're going to talk about vitamin D3 plus K2 MK7. These work together. Don't take D3 alone. And here's why. D3 tells your body to absorb more calcium, and that's great. But where does that calcium go? K2 is the traffic director. So it grabs calcium out of your bloodstream and sends it to your bones. Not your arteries, not your kidneys, your bones. And make sure you get MK7, not MK4, because MK7 absorbs way better and stays active longer. So you want to take anywhere from about 1,000 to 2,000 IU of D3 daily, 90 to 180 milligrams of K2 MK7 daily. Take them together with food, and morning is fine. Calcium supplements, I would not. I'd skip it. If you're eating sardines, salmon with bones, collard greens, tofu, you're getting 400 to 600 milligrams daily from food. Your body absorbs food calcium way better than pills anyway. So I want to give you the adrenal cocktail recipe, okay? So this is your morning mineral drink. It's a basic version. Use a half a cup of fresh orange juice, half a cup of coconut water, and a tiny pinch of the iodized sea salt. And why? Vitamin C, potassium, sodium, electrolyte balance. Drink it before breakfast. So if you watch your blood sugar, I would use a product called Potassium Cocktail made by Jigsaw Health instead of the orange juice. Same minerals, no sugar spike. And that's your stack. The right form of magnesium for you, D3 plus K2 MK7, iodized sea salt in your cooking, adrenal cocktail, everything else is bonus. Now, before you run off and order everything, there are some important safety things you need to know, especially if you're on medication. So listen up, because this matters. If you have kidney disease or you take blood pressure medicines, you might want to be careful about adding potassium supplements or high potassium drinks. This medication already raises your potassium. Adding more can cause dangerously high potassium levels. That affects your heart rhythm, and this is very serious. So get your potassium and kidney function tested first, if you have that in question. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, talk to your doctor before taking K2 supplements. Food sources are fine, but supplements need to be monitored. If you're on multiple medications, tell your doctor about every supplement. Timing matters. Some need to be spaced hours away from your meds. So before you start anything, get tested. Know your baseline potassium, your thyroid function, kidney function. Know your numbers. This protects you. All right, so we've covered a lot. Let me give you your action plan. What do you actually do this week? Here's what you do. And these are just suggestions. This week, not someday, but this week, step 1. Buy unrefined sea salt with iodine or seaweed. Start using it. A quarter teaspoon daily, spread across your meals today. Step 2. Build one meal this week around these mineral-rich foods. Just one. Salmon with collard greens and avocado, or sardines over spinach, or baked sweet potato with chicken. 1 meal. That's your start. And step 3, make the adrenal cocktail tomorrow morning. Add your potassium electrolytes or the orange juice, coconut water, pinch of sea salt, 5 minutes, and you're done. Step 4, if you're going to supplement, and honestly, most women over 45 probably should, order the magnesium glycinate or threonate or malate, or you can get one that has all 3 in it, and the D3, K2, MK7. Through my FullScript account, you get pharmaceutical grade supplements, and right now through the holidays, you get an extra 5%. So at the checkout, you'll get a total of 15% using my account. So the link is in the description. Step 5, get tested. Call your doctor, get your baseline potassium, thyroid, kidney function, know your numbers. If you don't have a general doctor, you can reach out to me and we can get those tests ordered. Your grandma's soil had more minerals. You can't change that, but you can change what you do right now. You don't have to feel foggy. You don't have to have zero energy. You don't have to accept this is just how it is. Try this for 2 weeks. Keep a journal so you can track how you feel, because sometimes we forget how bad we felt before we made the changes. And if you want more support figuring all this out, come and join me in my free community, Fuel and Function Network. We're all learning together. The link is in the description. I'd love to have you there. That's it for today's Health Decode. I'm Stacey, your BFF in health and wellness. Now go fuel, function, and feel fabulous.